Welcome back to the Outlaw Ranch, y'all. Last we left, I had marked out the legs, the position of these legs where I wanted them on this table. I have since started tacking these legs on here. I'm still working on the settings on my welder and stuff, but we're getting it going. So far, all I've done is tack these legs on. It looks like some of them, this one in particular, might need to be tweaked a little bit. It looks like it moved just a little bit off of my mark there. So I'll cut those off and fix it. Right now, I'm gonna cut the bracing. This is what will go between these legs. In fact, it actually goes between these two legs here in particular. We'll get these tacked, or we'll get these cut, and then we'll come back and check the fitment on everything. So stand by, folks. We're gonna get some work done. Okay, I cut this leg off and I got it squared up. It is now perfect. I got this other piece here cut. It's just tacked into place for right now. I think I'm going to cut all of these pieces here for the framework, and I'll get them all tacked in before I start fully burning everything in. I have all 6 legs are tacked. They're all square, at least as square as I know how to make them. I used a framing square, off the edge of the table, so they're square with the table edges. I think that's as close as I know how to make them. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep cutting the framework here, and I'll see what I can do about bracing these legs a little better. I was going to continue and put like another piece, say from here, all the way from leg to leg at the bottom of the legs, and then build a little shelf there. I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore, at least not with this heavy gauge steel. I think that would be a little overkill. I'll see what I come up with. I'll play around with a little bit, and then I'll let y'all know when I know. So stand by, folks. We're gonna get some more work done. All right, welcome back. There's a couple little things that have happened, and I don't know why this is happening here. So if you remember, this leg here wasn't quite square. It wasn't quite on my marks. So I cut it loose and I made it square so it's square with this edge here and this edge here. So that's all perfect. Then I cut this piece right here. I cut that piece perfect, and you can see I had to hammer it in pretty hard. And there is just the slightest little gap right there. But yet, for some reason, now when I put my square right here up against that, you see it's tight there, and there's about a 1/16 of an inch gap there, and that's in about 7 inches or so. The square stops at 6 there, and there's probably another inch there. So about a 1/16 of an inch and 7 inches, it's out of square. And I don't understand. It is just tacked to the tabletop here in a couple of places there and one place there. So I don't know why it's doing that. The other thing, it's real apparent that I'm a rookie welder because I'm forgetting sometimes to do simple things like turn on the gas. I turn the gas off every time I shut the welder off, just in case there's any kind of gas leak or whatever. And when I initially did these tacks, I didn't have the gas on because I'm an idiot and I just forget things. I'm just inexperienced and trying to learn as I go along here, and it's showing me why people charge so much money for this. I'll tell you what, this table, it represents a whole lot of work, and I know it doesn't look like I've gotten very far with it, and I haven't, but sure is a lot of work. It's a lot of work trying to keep this metal clean. It's a lot of work just to sand off the little bit of rust scaling and stuff that comes on, that gets on it. It's just, it's a lot of work here, folks, and it's really hot out here. We're probably 100 degrees, and my shop, as you can see, it isn't insulated. I don't have an air conditioner. I don't even have a fan out here. So I just open the doors and hope for the best, and it's not really, the wind just isn't right today. So again, please don't look at my tacks there. I mean, this one's really ugly. I'm still learning here, learning how to set the welder up. And that's the least of my problems. I also need to learn the speeds at which I move the torch head, you know, yada, yada, yada. So this table, which is supposed to help me be more productive here in the shop, sure is a real pain when it comes to trying to put this together. The next couple of pieces I cut, I'm going to leave just a small gap like I did on this one here. It's about a 32nd of an inch short, and I think that's the way to go, because making them super tight, it's a bear to hammer them in. Metal doesn't give like lumber does. So anyways, folks, that'll be it for today. It's really hot. I've sweat buckets today, and I think I'm going to call it quits. I hope y'all are doing well. Thank you guys for watching this low-rated YouTube channel. Again, like, share, comment, subscribe. I know I keep saying it. For those of you that do YouTube, you understand. Those of you that don't, it's just the simplest little things to click on those things. So I appreciate each and every one of you. We'll catch y'all in the next one.